I hope so.
All right. Thank you, Councilman Santorina, for that introduction. And Wersh, in your house, you are worthy, truly and duly qualified to introduce anybody in your own house. So don't worry about that. Before I speak, I always want to give honor and reverence to God, for He is the force that strengthens me daily. I also like to honor my wife, Michelle Henderson. She's the anchor that keeps me grounded. And I want to thank my family for allowing me to share this time with you. I want to thank Gardena Lodge 372 for the opportunity to speak this Veterans Day 2017. I also want to give my branch of service. I'm a Petty Officer 3rd Class Henderson, United States Navy, April 1988 to October 1992. My classification was sonar tech gun, so when I wasn't submarine hunting, I was standing 50 cal gun watch. It's always a great honor anytime Gardena Lodge 372 calls on me, and I'll make sure I always make myself available for this lodge. You are truly a strong pillar and jewel of this community, and we always appreciate your service, so thank you very much. The format for speaking usually goes like this. You say a quote, you say your speech, you tell a funny story, you end with another quote, and you say good night. That may or may not happen tonight. I wrote like 5 or 6 pages. I only came up with 2 because the hour is getting long and we want to make sure we get to the party. So we want to make sure that happens. So in preparation for this event, I was thinking of a theme to carry this conversation. I couldn't readily think of a specific theme, and then I thought about what this day means to me and why we celebrate it. Duty, honor, country. These are seemingly normal words that are not too complicated in a normal context. Each of these words by themselves are easily defined, spelled, and remembered. Yet when these words are stated together in association with being an American soldier, sailor, airman, and even a Marine, the meaning has an increased value. Here's an example of what I mean. 5-star General Douglas MacArthur said, duty, honor, country. Those 3 hallowed words reverently dictate what you ought to be, what you can be, what you will be. As an American serviceman or woman, past or present, we know these words too well. We work daily to demonstrate our desire to serve by working to live each word. So, what are the intrinsic motivators that made us want to serve? What made you want to serve? Why did I want to serve? Some would say to see the world and travel. Others would say to learn a new skill or trade. We all would probably say it was not for the pay. I would say that we all can agree that it is our desire to serve something greater than ourselves. Although society chooses to really celebrate Veterans Day in grand fashion nowadays, as it should, we did not serve for the following recognition that this day brings after our service was completed. Not at all. We served because we chose to govern ourselves with duty, honor, and love for our country. We served because we want to be examples of dependability, courage, strength, and revelry. As some of you may know, I belong to a lot of fraternal and social organizations. I'm a member of St. John's Lodge number 5, Prince Hall Mason. Yet people always ask me about my military experiences. Why did I join the service? How did I know I would make it through? And I say it's simple, really. The traits needed to succeed in the service are already planted within. Through our military service, those seeds are given a chance to be nurtured and grow. Sometimes that growth is through the pain of boot camp, or standing a watch in the hot sun, or a cold rainy night, or lack of sleep, or being far away from your family and loved ones. However, through that process, your character is ever evolving, ever changing toward a solid foundation. That is what makes us men and women who we are and what we continue to be. Per General MacArthur's quote, duty, honor, country. Those three hallowed words reverently dictate what you ought to be, what you can be, what you will be. Now, none of us knew that we would be forever changed by that experience. Yet we are glad that that change happened, so we can become examples to our families and communities moving forward. I know I am happy about my transformation. Before I depart this podium, I want to thank you all for your service, and I consider you my comrades, brothers and sisters in arms. And when we see our military brother and sister, no matter their circumstance, we need to thank them for their service and let them know they have a brother or sister. After all, it is our duty. Thank you for listening to me. God bless. Good night. God bless America.